friends, and welcome back. I hope everyone had a great week this week. I've been very busy doing a little bit of deep cleaning. It has been needed for a little while, but doing things like polishing my copper hood on my stove and those types of things that you don't do weekly. And the incentive has been we're having some friends over this weekend, just an extremely casual gathering, just a few friends. So that's been the incentive to get my house kind of picked up and cleaned up. And then I also made a trip to Trader Joe's and I found some beautiful spring flowers there. So I'm going to show you what I bought. They're just so pretty and they do bring a little touch of spring into the house. Now this morning I'm going to insert a picture of what I woke up to once again. But I do need to keep in mind it's only the end of February. I don't know why I have such spring fever. I think it's because we have had some warmer temps on and off, and that has just given me the itch. Anyway, so also this week I was going through Pinterest. I haven't done that in a while, and I found a fun little craft for us to try together. We're going to make a basket, but it does not entail any weaving. So we're going to attempt that together. It'll be fun. If it turns out, I have all kinds of ideas on different shapes I can make with that. So anyway, I want to show you what I purchased this week, and then we will go ahead and get started on our craft. I'm sure you spotted these sitting next to me in the chair. Aren't these beautiful? So when I purchased these from Trader Joe's on Tuesday, there was just a couple of tiny buds, and they have popped beautifully. They also smell wonderful. So I'm very happy that I got those. I hope they last for a little while, and I can also replant them. So if you have a Trader Joe's, you should go visit them because they have some beautiful flowers right now. I also purchased these, and like I had told you before, I was trying to, as you can see, I'm still hanging with the white to lighten up my dining room, but these are just beautiful. Again, these are since Tuesday and they're doing very well. I also had stopped at Goodwill and I found this square little glass, I'm calling it a vase. It was $2, and then of course the day I was there everything was 30% off, so I really lucked out. But I thought that was pretty, and it's just something a little different to use as a vase. You could do a candle or anything in it. And I did add in one of my frogs. Now I have probably 3 or 4 different frogs. I don't remember to use them, and I need to, especially in a vase like this. It really holds up those flowers. So anyway, that's what I purchased there as a little centerpiece. A couple more things just to share with my Goodwill purchase. I found these wine glasses. I thought they were so pretty, and I got those. They were marked at $2 each. I know there's only 2, but that's okay. I do like to mix and match things. And then I found this. I do have a collection of different ship glassware, and I'm going to use this, I think, for Saturday as a little ice bucket, and that was $4. And going along with that theme, I found this glass. This was $1. As you can see, I have a little bit of a collection. So this is what I just purchased. This is what I've had, and then I had one more here. So I just think they're so pretty. I love them. And they do go along with the, I call them a beer stein, I don't know. You can see I have quite the ship theme going here. So if I see them, I just pick them up. And again, I just purchased these here, there, and everywhere. Now this little guy I actually found at a store when I was in Newburyport last week. I don't know, I just fell in love with him. He is a pillow. I loved the fabric on him. I do tend to do somewhat of a nautical theme in my living room during these summer months. But I also have a coastal bedroom. He would be really pretty on the bed there too. But quite honestly, if I have time, I have a few projects going. Let me just show him that way. I may try to make one. I thought he could be a fun project, maybe even make one a tiny bit shorter. So I just thought I would share him with you because I thought he was rather cute. I also have here, as you can see, another project I have been working on. I need to finish this though. I need to switch over the thread. So I'll just share with you here real quickly. I'm making my grandson Theodore a little sweater. And I did it as a larger size on purpose because I know how I am. And it takes me a while to do things. So anyway, that's as far as I've gotten. So not too far. I need to get working on this week. The size on this is actually a 2 to 4 year. So anyway, hopefully we'll get this done before he's age 2. Now these are the little buttons that I bought to put on. They're little turtles. I thought they'd be really cute on the white and make it look like a little boy. So let's head into the dining room and get started on our basket. So I decided to come in here into the dining room to work on the harvest table. It's a nice size. I have a lot of light in here, and so I enjoy doing things like this at the harvest table. And I wanted to comment regarding the table itself. I've had a lot of people compliment me on the table on Instagram or here on YouTube, and just a little quick history on it. This actually was a table that was in my dad's barn for many years. He used this as his work table. Let me insert a picture of the before here. So as you can see, it was well used. Now, we would borrow it a lot of times if we were having large gatherings at our house, because as you can see, it can seat quite a few people. It did not have these added sides on. Mark actually did that. So he added those, and as you can see, I refinished it, or I should say I painted it. And it's still a workhorse. And I love the fact that it was my dad's, and now it's in our old New England home. So there you go, a little history on my harvest table. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the craft. Step 1 is done. We have merely taped the cellophane to the outside of the box. This will be the liner in your basket. The box will be removed once you're done. Okay, so as you can see, I am merely taking the glue and just going right along onto the plastic along the edge of the previous roping, and then you just push that in. You need to hold it for just a few minutes here, a few seconds, so that it does adhere. And it's that easy, and we will just keep doing that. And you do have to be careful if you are using a hot glue gun. Take my word for it, I burned my finger already. It doesn't take much for me, that's for sure. If there's a way, I will do it. So again, just hold it. and you're just going to keep swirling until the entire bottom of the box is done. I'll bring you back when I'm at that point. Now that the bottom is complete, we are just going to start wrapping around the box now. So we'll put our glue down and start with our base. So far, so good. It's been quite easy. You will go through quite a bit of glue, but I could see how this could be rather addicting. I'm already thinking about different shapes and things I can do. I do have cellophane down under my glue gun to protect my table. And I also have the box on some cellophane. So this is going along quite quickly. And I was just thinking, you know, honestly, you could make it whatever height or size that you want. Now, obviously this box that I chose, because I'm doing this as my beginner project before I decide if I want to make a larger basket to hold my crocheting or knitting. But I was thinking, you know, this is as far as I have gotten. If I went a little further, it would be a nice napkin basket. It's about the right size. So that would be cute as a napkin basket. You make it a little taller, it would be great to, because you have the plastic liner, it would be great for a plant in, add a little texture to that plant. So there's all kinds of ideas that you can use these for. And depending on the box or whatever stable item you want to use for your inside, it's basically a mold. You could do round, you could do taller. You have so many options, but I am telling you, this is very quick and easy. Now, years ago, I did take a basket weaving class. I've always loved baskets, always. And you know, that was fun. I made several baskets. I even made a sleigh basket that I still have on black wrought iron runners. This is much easier than all of the weaving. All of the steps you have to go through. Whoops, excuse me. All of the steps you have to go through when you are actually weaving a basket. Years ago, I also sold Longaberger baskets. Those of you that remember those from Dresden, Ohio. So I have always had a love and infatuation with baskets, but this is something new, and that is what intrigued me. So now that I have done this, I'm telling you, it's very fun, very quick, very easy, and wow, the options. My mind's just kind of going right now. So I will keep going and check back once I decide on what height I want to complete it at. So as I'm going along, a thought I had is you could use it as a tissue basket also. It's about that right size, a little larger. The other thing, if you recall, if you watched my video when I was doing the master bath reno and I showed you the tissue hack that you see all over the place, you really just take the tissues out. I'm almost running out now. But when they're in there, when there's more in there and it's more full, it is a tighter fit. Anyway, you could if you don't have a basket, I'm wondering if even a larger, possibly even a toilet paper roll you could use as your form. I could even use this as my form if I wanted it a different look, and just put the handle on top. I don't know, all kinds of ideas. And I love the rustic look of this roping. So I'm almost done, almost ready to put the handle on. I will just do something like this, go around. Well, we'll show you. Let's keep going. Okay, so I have reached the desired height that I want on this. So what I'm going to do is center my handle form, put the glue down here, and then put this around that, bring it back, whoops, glue here, not want it, so I think about there. So just hold that in place and then continue on. With this. And of course, if you want to do just the one handle, you certainly can. Again, center this where the handle is. That down, around. It's basically a measurement. And finish out this side. And that part is complete. Okay, so here she is completed. And I decided just to put this vase of flowers in there just to see how that holds. Now keep in mind, we do have it lined with a cellophane. I don't know if you can tell, just kind of took some twine that I had right here. It's just like a garden twine. And I just sewed those handles in place just to make them a little more sturdy and secure. So I'm pleased. I think, honestly, you don't even need the handles. That's the original pattern that I was following, did have handles on it. It was a longer basket though in her tutorial. But anyway, I hope you give this a try. It was a fun project. I would definitely do more. Absolutely. Different shapes. And all it took was a box. I didn't quite use one roll of the jute, and I believe that was $8 or $9. I can link that below if you're interested in doing that. I also did order this cellophane, but I mean used very little. You have quite a bit left and can use that for so many other projects. But anyway, I need to clean up this mess and get Jack fed, start some dinner. And I believe that's it for this week. So I hope you all have a lovely rest of your weekend, friends, or week whenever you are watching this. I hope you enjoyed the craft and I hope you give it a try.